Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xantos Fights back here again, and again, you might be questioning, why the fuck is there another stream already, and it's not even a weekend? Well, I just felt in the mood to continue because we left off on a pretty big cliffhanger here, trying to figure out the identity of the fake yin and put a stop to their whatever the plan is. So yeah, last time we finally got to meet the real yin. We actually got Seeker to join the party, even if it was temporarily, and now we've finally understood that yes is indeed a second yin, but it's like we don't exactly have the a perfect idea as to like what are they aiming for specifically. But it's interesting. I like it. It's like we've been trying to basically take down a mastermind, like a true professional, when that wasn't even the case. That's probably why, again, we stuck with a suspect in mind. That's why we fucked up and there was no trail left to find, because they haven't been active almost this whole time until that test they gave us. So yeah, right now we're making another rounds to see if there's anything suspicious going on here. But yeah, I'm still like drawing a blank as to like who actually is the fake yin. The only person I can think of is like maybe Rossi put too much faith into like his like the real head of the mafia, so he just thinks it couldn't be him when it actually could be. Potentially, I mean, it would kind of make sense considering everything.
大丈夫そうだな。しかしダドリー捜査官も大したものだよな。あれだけのステージを前にして警戒が緩んでなさそうだし。
ええ、鋼の意志って感じね。
異常なしか。ちょっと警官の注意が散漫になっていそうだけど。
まあ、あのステージを見てたら無理ないかもしれないわね。
異常なしと。それにしてもリーシャ本当にすごいな。
ええ、イリアさんとは違う方向性の舞ね。まさに銀の光をまとった月の姫って感じだわ。
第2幕が終わったか。
ええ、盛り上がってるみたいね。
エイドスの気まぐれか、それともいたずらによるものか。 月の姫が生き別れた実の妹であることを知る。しかし月の姫はそのことを知らず、氷のような敵対心を向けてくるのみ。思い悩んだ太陽の姫は白装束と面で正体を隠した上で、森の廃墟に月の姫を呼び出す。そこはかつて幼き姉妹が仲睦まじく遊んだ秘密の場所であった。
第3幕折り返し地点か。しかしさっきからすごい反応だな。
それだけ今回のステージの完成度が高いんだと思う。このまま何事もなく終わってくれるといいんだけど。
ああ、犯人は捕まえられないけど、それに越したことはないよな。ダドリー捜査官もステージが気になるみたいだな。警戒は怠っていないみたいだけど。
無理もないわ。アルカンシェルのステージを見て心が動かない人はいないでしょうし。
Okay, now this guard isn't even trying
大
anymore.
丈夫そうだな。警官はともかくアーネストさんは周囲を警戒してそうな感じだし。
そうね。
盛り上がってるな。
まさか2人が姉妹という設定だったなんて。この先どうなるのかしら。
じゃなくて、
そうね。巡回に専念しないと。
3幕終了か。
ええ、最終幕が始まるわ。
かつて幼き姉妹を離れ離れにした恐るべき陰謀劇。その真相を知りながらも結局姉妹は相争うことになりました。なぜならば彼女たちは姫。舞こそが彼女たちのすべてであり、エイドスの意志を宿せる巫女姫はたった一人しかいなかったからです。互いへの死母の念、そして同じ相手を好きになってしまった葛藤、それ以上に得難きライバルへの熱い共感と燃えるような対抗意識、そのすべてを胸に秘めた二人の姫が今宵星の祭殿に降り立ちました。
どうやらプレ公演はなんとか乗り切れそうだな。
ええ、回ってみたところ不審な人も見かけなかったし。
What are you talking about? We saw that lady in the makeup studio saying that she heard a thud from the dressing room. Come on, guys. Maybe they're actually deciding to go like at the end of the play, because then it's like if they didn't do anything during it, maybe after.
ロイド様、エリー様。
バルサモ支配人。
どうなさったんですか？
それが少々不審な動きをされているお客様がおりまして、しかも招待客リストの中にはいらっしゃらなかったのですが。
ね、
どこにいたんですか？
右奥にある階段の上です。どうやら S 席の様子をこっそり伺っているらしく。
わかりました。すぐに確認してきます。
支配人はこちらで待機していてください。
はい。
Well, I'm still gonna check the dressing room one more time, see if there's any change. Ah, damn it. Alright, fine, we'll go check.
あの人は。まったく、どうしてダドリーがこんな場所にいるんだか。
Yeah, of course, it would be Grace trying to get the scoop.
せっかくのスクープを前にお預けのいいところだわ。かといってシャッターを切ったらあいつに気づかれそうだし。
グレイスさん。
あらら、ロイド君。エリーちゃんもこんなところで何しているのよ。
それはこちらのセリフです。
グレイスさん、どうしてここに？招待されたわけではありませんよね。あはは、実はちょっと訳があって、裏技使って入っちゃったのよ。裏技？内緒にしててね。清掃業者の人たちに紛れてこっそりとって感じ？
い
どうしてそんなことを。
だってうちに来た取材用のチケット他の記者に取られちゃったんだもん。プレ公演は絶対見たかったし、他のネタを追ってるところだったし、これは忍び込むしかないじゃない。
ですね。
なんて人騒がせな。
ほら、それよりも一緒にここから舞台を見ない？せっかくのクライマックスだもん。見ないと一生後悔するわよ。
本公演で見ればいいでしょう。それよりも本当に理由はそれだけなんですか？
Oh wait, what if that's how the fake yin got in here? Maybe they took Grace's idea and also snuck in with the cleaning crew. Ah, it could be the case. They could assume the identity of the other one. Then it would look like that. Then it wouldn't even matter if they're on the guest list or not.
まさか脅迫状を送ったのはグレイスさんとか言いませんよね？
脅迫状？何それ？そういえばいざ忍び込んだらダドリーとか一家の連中を見かけてびっくりしちゃったんだけど、ひょっとしてそれ絡みとか？
違うみたいね。
そうだよな。いくらグレイスさんでもそこまではしないか。
いくら私でもってちょっと失礼なんじゃないの？
いや、現に忍び込んでまで取材をしてるわけですし。そういえば他のネタを追ってるところってさっき言ってましたよね。どんなネタなんですか？
おっと、それは言えないわね。もしかして一家が出張ってるのは彼を監視してるからとか？しまった、気づいているのは私だけと思ってたんだけど。
それって
インのことですか？
いいの？何それ？さっき言ってた脅迫状と何か関係がある言葉なわけ？
違うんですか？
グレイスさん、知ってることを話してください。出ないとこのまま突き出しますよ。
ちょっとロイド君、そんな殺生な。私と君たちの仲じゃない。
今は少しでも手がかりが欲しいんです。だから教えてください。
マジなのね。でもエリーちゃんの前でこんなこと話してもいいのかな？
それはどういう？
私がどうしたんですか？
まあ、いっか。気をしっかり持ってるね。私が追っていたネタは市長の第一秘書に関する黒い噂よ。
Oh, Ernest? Really? Oh, is it that maybe he defected? I guess it would make sense, because even if he wasn't formally invited, as long as the mayor was and he's always been a secretary, you wouldn't need a way to sneak in without being a member of the guest list. Oh shit. Oh, is that why he tried to get Ellie to join back with the McDowell family? So then the team wouldn't operate the same as they usually do, because he knew that she was their way of always getting connections, right? And that's why he came to check up on us all those times, to see our the current status of the team. Oh, if it actually is, that'd be very clever. I hadn't even thought of him as a suspect.
アーネストって言ったっけ？彼、相当やばいわよ。
Oh, of course, yes, because then the First Division wouldn't have deployed Dudley there, because they thought since he's a capable secretary, even they just put a normal guard over there, as long as Ernest was there, they wouldn't have to worry about them attacking McDowell. I see, very clever. Yeah, because Dudley would have had no choice, because McDowell would mayors have like their own strict like security for themselves, like usually a trusted aide of sorts. I see. Oh, is that why the guard was watching the show? He was probably like, don't worry, I already watched the first half. You can watch the second half and I'll keep watch for you. Oh, that would be very intriguing.
市長に内緒で事務所の資金を勝手に流用してるらしいし、最近じゃ帝国派議員と密談して何か企んでるみたいなのね。
Oh, so he's an insider for the Imperial faction. Again, it would make sense. Because he would just think, oh no, you just used it for that other plan last time, or I decided that the amount wasn't sufficient to keep things going for another project. He'd be able to see a little by little, as long as he made reasonable excuses. McDowell wouldn't think nonetheless.
まさか市長を亡き者にってさすがにそこまではしないか。
ねえロイド、もしこの状況でおじい様が何者かに亡き者にされたら。
目撃者さえ作らなければ犯人は別のやつに偽装できる。
Oh, I see. He needed a place where there were multiple culprits, or there were multiple potential suspects, so then when he would try to leave the scene, everyone else would already be looked into, but by the point they would have checked, it would have already been too late. Damn, this guy did really good at making sure he got a good cover story. Holy shit. Because again, it makes sense. If he's his secretary and he's everywhere with him, the fact that he would, that McDowell would get murdered, even though he's the only one there with them, he'd automatically be seen as suspicious. But if there was already a threat letter, there were already too many people to keep a watch on, he would be able to potentially slip through their fingers, and it could look like he was chasing after the crook. Or even then, like you said, he could at least buy himself some time to escape before it was too late.
それが狙いか。
ちょっと
これは
Yep, called it. He got him to lower the guards' defenses down. Holy shit, that was smart.
貴賓席にいた警官。
貴様ら一体ここで何をしている。
話は後です。エリー、飛び込むぞ。
ええ。
させるか。
おじい様。
くそ、そんなものまで。
これは
まさか君たちがこんな場所に現れると。
Damn. See, I knew we should have talked to Grace about this in the first place. We definitely would have figured this out much sooner. Damn it.
やれやれ、とんだエイドスの巡り合わせだな。
But then again, the issue is, even if we had tried talking to her, she's a member of the press. Who knows what would have happened? If she had reported what we told her, the assassin would have been more aware and would have just postponed it for another day. Damn. They really covered all their corners here, knowing who they were up against.
アーネストさん、一体どうして。あれほどおじい様を尊敬して支えてくれたあなたがどうして。
エリー、君と同じだよ。私もいい加減この状況にはうんざりとしていたんだ。結局何かを変えるためにはより強いものに従うしかない。だからこそ私は行動したんだよ。
そのためにインの名を語り、イリアさんに脅迫状を送って、インが現れると思い込ませて市長の抹殺を図ったのか。
そういうことか。随分と舐めた真似をしてくれるじゃないか。
捜査一課といっても所詮は無能な警察官にしか過ぎん。ルバーチェン、ヘイユエ、本物のインとやらも全員 私の手のひらの上で踊っていたに過ぎんのだよ。
動くな。おとなしく銃を捨ててもらおう。今ならまだ未遂で済む。
Nah, he's probably like the disposable pawn, right? As long as, in the end, the Imperial faction can get the dub, then Crossbow will be safe, right? Because I doubt he'd put the gun now after having to resolve to do all of this.
それはこちらのセリフだ。自治州代表の一人でもあるこの老いぼれの命、お前たちの目の前で散らしてやってもいいんだぞ。
やめて。
実の祖父がくたばる瞬間をその孫娘に見せたくはあるまい。そちらの壁際まで移動して道を開けてもらおうか。
どうするつもりだ。この場を逃れたところであんたに逃げ場はないぞ。
うるさい。いいから言う通りにしろ。いいだろう。それでは返してやる。
おじい様。
待て。
逃がすか。
Dude, this man's fast. What the hell?
なんだあの異常な速さは。
Did he take Fee's speed stat or something? God damn.
ランディ、ティオ、そっちに師匠の秘書が行く。真犯人だ。足止めしてくれ。
よくわかりませんが了解です。それ。
甘いっての。なんだってんだ。
どうやら一連の事件の真犯人みたいですけど。
ランディ、ティオ。よかった。捕まえてくれたか。
ああ、拳銃を持ってたから思わず気絶させちまったぜ。
ああ、それでいいよ。
それでどうしてロイドさんが一家のメガネスーツさんと。
誰がメガネスーツだ。お前たち、これは一体どういうことだ。バックアップまで用意して一体何をしていた。
それはまだ動けたのか。
こんなところで終わるものか。私は次期市長になるんだ。ハルトマン議長の後ろ盾があればきっと次の市長選を。
サイト。
例の狼か。
お手柄ですね。
やれやれ、美味しいところ独り占めかよ。
独り占めは私よ。
いつの間に。
油断も隙もないです。
お前たち、いい加減にしてもらおうか。
離せ。私は絶対に次期市長になるんだ。
God damn it, dropped some French. Motherfucker. Alright, extra. A glamorous stage and intrigue behind it. A preview of Golden Sun, Silver Moon. The anticipated new stage from Arc&Ciel has had its preview performance. Ilya Platier captivated the audience for the moment the curtain rose with breathtaking acrobatics. Act 2 followed with the appearance of a hopeful new face, Risha Mao, who stunned the audience with her mystique and expressive dancing. Together with the atmosphere Ilya illuminated the stage with, the audience was delighted. I felt like I was witnessing the rebirth of Arc&Ciel, something that would surely be something to look forward to. The mayoral assassin's dagger. While the drama was unfolding on stage, a more real one unfolded behind the scenes, as police discovered and foiled an attempted assassination on Mayor Henry McDowell in the balcony during the preview performance. An official statement has been issued regarding the incident. The official word is that the suspect, Mr. Ernest Rice, age 29, McDowell's top aide, arrived with the mayor to watch the performance, smuggled a gun and dagger past security officials, then attempted to use them to assassinate the mayor. What motivations did he have? Mr. Rice served as the mayor's top aide for many years and was known for his honest personality. Why did he commit the crime? In gathering evidence, we discovered that he has also illegally misappropriated mayoral funds and has connections with specific representatives. The show evidence suggests he planned to run for the next mayoral election, and it's speculated he committed a crime to try to obtain a political position himself. However, the police have taken over the investigation, and so the true motives will likely remain confidential. Behind the suspect's arrest, Crossbow police became aware of the assassination plot in advance, subsequently deploying a security team inside the theater. The team was fooled by the suspect's clever diversion. However, the newly commissioned SSS, the Special Support Section, conducting their own independent investigation, were able to thwart Rice's plot and save the mayor. The detective from the 1st Investigative Division said, "No comment. I cannot divulge more than was publicly disclosed." The mayoral vacation. Following the incident, Mayor McDowell decided to take a vacation. Even though he wasn't severely injured, the stress on his mind and body was immense, so he made the decision in consideration for his old age, stated the city public relations officer. That the mayor's safety is indeed good news, it's so far unclear how long this break will last. The anniversary festival is approaching, and all of us at the newspaper pray for his quick return to duty.
いやはや、すげえ事件になったな。今頃市民の大半が大騒ぎしてるんじゃねえか。
まあアルカンシェルの新作のお披露目中に市長の暗殺未遂ですから。スキャンダル、ここに極まれりといった感じですね。
市長に同情的な意見が多いのは不幸中の幸いだったけど、でも結局アーネストと関係していた帝国派議員の名前は上がってないか。
まあ規制されてんだろう。それにさすがにあの暗殺未遂は秘書野郎の暴走なんじゃねえのか。
まあ多分ね。帝国派にとって市長を暗殺するメリットなんてそれほどないはずだし。
So it all goes back to Hartman, right? At least I would believe so, because then why would he all of a sudden just come up with an idea like this, right? It wouldn't make any sense unless you had a guarantee that you'd still be able to get off scot-free later, you know? It just doesn't make sense to me. Or maybe he just thought his story of being an aide for all those years would have been a good alibi. But then again, like the 1st Division, that alibi would have been flimsy in and of itself. Wonder when we're actually gonna meet Hartman.
ただ暗殺者を陰に仕立ててヘイユへと関係のある共和国派への攻撃材料にする可能性はあるか。
なるほどね。
でもあの秘書の人、なんだか様子がおかしかったです。正気を失っているというか、歯止めが効かなくなってるというか。
ああ、それは思った。一家が取り調べをしてるらしいけど、結局どうなったんだろう。
どうやら錯乱しちまって話せる状態じゃないらしいな。
課長。
取り調べができる精神状態じゃないってか。
埒が明かないんで一旦拘置所送りにするそうだ。教会のカウンセラーかウルスラ病院の助けを借りるつもりらしいぜ。
そうですか。
しかしお前らもとんだ大金星じゃねえか。今日本部に行ったらあの狐が猫なで声を出してお前らのことを褒めてきたぜ。
想像しにくい光景ですね。
つうか嬉しくもなんともない情報だな。
狐だけじゃなくて警察全体の話でもあるがな。ま、一家は複雑だろうが、これでお前らを見る目が少し変わるのは確かだろう。素直に喜べよ。
そうですね。
でも素直には喜べませんね。
ああ、お嬢のことを考えるとな。
そんな、明日から復帰するなんてそんなの早すぎます。
何、たかが打撲と捻挫くらいだ。
Yeah, I can imagine it would be tough for Ellie. I mean, that's another person who was considered family who's now left, you know? It's definitely not going to be easy for her. But again, this is just another lesson as to like show like how deep the underbelly or crossbill has sinked into even the surface level nowadays. I really do hope we get like an explanation as to why Ernest acted like that. Because again, it's like it just seemed so sudden that he had a plan like this with a specific timing and everything, and to become mayor all of a sudden.
いつかも休んでしまって、むしろ英気が養えたくらいだよ。
冗談言わないでください。あれほどのことがあって第一秘書がいなくなって、今はゆっくりとお休みになるべきです。
創立記念祭も近い。仕事は山のようにあるからね。この程度のことで市長としての役割を放棄できんさ。
この程度のことって、おじい様は辛く悔しくないんですか？あれだけ目をかけていたアーネストさんに裏切られて、それなのにどうして？
今回のことがショックでなかったといえば嘘になる。聞けばずいぶん前から事務所の資金を使い込んでいたようだ。それで精神的に追い詰められ暴走してしまったのかもしれない。その意味では気づいてやれなかった私の責任でもあると思っている。
おじい様。
だが私は政治家だ。この身をクロスベル自治州の今と未来のために捧げると誓った。いかなることがあろうと職務を全うする以外の選択はない。そう自分に課しているのだよ。すまないエリー。10年前も私はライアン君を、お前の父さんを引き止めてやれなかった。そして娘もお前の母さんも去るがままにしてしまった。そして相変わらず無力だが必要ではあるクロスベル市長を続けている。さぞ恨んでいることだろう。
そんな、おじい様は私の誇りです。お父様やお母様とはたまに連絡はしていますし、悲しかったけどきちんと乗り越えています。
エリー。
もともと私が警察に入ったのは別の形で おじい様の手伝いがしたかったからです。それがクロスベルのためにもなると信じていたから。でもこんなことになって、アーネストさんがいなくなって、私やっぱり警察を辞めておじい様の手伝いを。
バカなことを言っちゃいかん。
おじい様。
もしお前が選んだ道を悔やんでいるのなら、すぐにでも戻ってくるべきだ。だがそうではないのだろう。なのに道を変えるというのは多くの者に対して失礼だ。同僚にも私にも、何よりお前自身にも。私のことは心配はいらない。秘書は一人ではないし、いざとなればヘルマーだって助けてくれるだろう。次の市長選を機に引退することは少し難しくなってしまったが、もう5年楽隠居が遠のくだけのことだ。だからお前は選んだ道を全うしてみなさい。少なくともお前自身が納得できるまで。それが私にとっては何よりの励みになるのだから。
おじい様。
そもそも今回の事件もお前たちの働きがなかったら私は生きてはいなかったはずだ。誇りなさい、自分たちの働きと成長を。そして一層輝けるよう自分を磨いていくといいだろう。アルカンシェルの今回の新作のようにね。
はい、おじい様。エリー・マクダエル、明日をもって職場復帰し、より一層職務に励みます。
いやはや助かりましたよ。あのままことが運ばれていたらどうなっていたことか。
Interesting. So he knew something like this would potentially have happened. That he probably pieced it together after seeing the article and seeing the true mastermind. If it wasn't for that, it's true, they probably would have turned towards Hayward and their spokesman, leading back to the Republican. Damn.
危うく市長暗殺の容疑をこちらにかけられるところでした。
But is that really what Yin was going for though? Shit, what's going on? Why am I dropping frames like crazy right now? Oh, whatever. Hopefully it'll stay fine. But anyway, yeah, it's like I'm not really sure if Yin thought this far, because I mean, even they didn't know the culprit. It'd be one thing if they knew, but it's like they had their hands tied, but it's completely different if they had no inkling of what was actually going on whatsoever.
共和国派の議員どもとつながりを持ったりするからです。私の名をあの秘書に囁いたのはハルトマンという帝国派の議長。おそらくルバーチェの会長あたりから聞いたのだろう。
そうでしょうね。秘書が暗殺まで企てるとは思っていなかったでしょうが、それでも私たちを通じて共和国派にダメージを与えるのが目的だったに違いありません。
つくづく因果な町だ。それはともかく私たちなど一緒にするな。こちらはいい迷惑だ。
やれやれ、釣れないですね。まあ、議員とのつながりなどその気になればいつでも切れます。お伝えしている通り、こちらの構成は記念祭以降。最終日の仕掛けはよろしく頼みますよ、インドの。
いいだろう。さて 時間だ。行くぞ。
相変わらず神出鬼没な方だ。しかし時間ですか。一体何の時間なのやら。
よかった。間に合った。
I knew it. I knew it had to be Risha. God damn it. I didn't want to say anything because I was gonna keep it a secret till like maybe we confronted them another time to actually like solidify the proof. But there were two things that kind of caught me off guard. First, the way they moved and being able to jump from there was like, because again, it's like I thought the face portrait did seem familiar from Yin, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But then it was also the way they were moving. It was like it would have to be someone we know who has incredibly athletic skills. And there weren't that many people unless you took the time to like the guild or Arkansas. But the last thing that kind of got me was the shoes they were wearing. It was the similar style, similar to what Risha wears all the time. Not to mention, it also aligns with her finally arriving into town. Yin said the same thing. They had just come from Calvert to here. So it would also have to be someone who could move to and fro, and it wouldn't bring any suspicion. Arkansas does a great job. Very interesting. And that's probably why Ilya could see more potential in Risha as like being better than her as like the main performer in Arkansas. She probably saw that Risha had more to give than she was showing. Damn. Not only did we unmask the fake, but the real one? So early, too. Now we gotta watch out for the anniversary festival.
イリアさん。何？そんなに午後の稽古が楽しみだったの？私もいい加減舞台バカではあるけれど、あんたも十分素質あるんじゃないかしら。そんな。イリアさんの域まで達する自信なんてとても。そんなこと言ってプレ公演じゃノリノリだったくせに。よかったわよ、あんたの演技。ようやく私のライバルの卵くらいにはなってくれたわね。
Plus, this is also the other thing that I was kind of worried about. It's one thing if someone was just to like use your name for someone else's crime. Sure, that would piss you off. But then it's like you tried to like ascertain the suspect yourself, but it's like the fact that they couldn't actually take action into it means that they wouldn't have been able to. The performance being the case. Not only that, it seemed like they did have a different objective aside from like stopping the criminal. More like they thought if they were also gonna follow through in the worst possible scenario that they'd follow through on the promise on the letter, she needed to protect Ilya without directly practically revealing her identity. Damn, she really covered all the bases for this, and I guess that's why she sent it to the SSS in the first place. She knew they're the best people who can solve the case, and not only that, they'd be able to do it out of the goodness of their hearts and not just like for fame or anything like that, because if it was just for that, they'd probably do it a bit half-assed, you know? But by understanding who they were, not only through the test, but by understanding from the perspective of So from Heiwe, she knew they were just the right people to hire for the job.
もしそうだとしたら、全部イリアさんのおかげです。受け継いだ道しか知らなかった私に、 光を示してくれたあなたのそれと今回は彼らにも感謝した方がいいかな。なんでもないです。今日の稽古は第3幕の完成度を上げていくんですよね。私頑張ってお付き合いします。
お、やる気満々じゃないの。私もマジで負けてられないわね。よーし、来月の本公演までに今の100倍は良くしていくわよ。ついてきなさい、リーシャ。
はい、イリアさん。
There we go, Chapter 2, The Golden Sun, Silver Moon, end.
はい、お疲れ様でした。おめでとうございます。
Yes!
しました。
Ninth class, and I gotta strike chords. Let's go. But I'm kinda disappointed. I expected at least one more boss battle. I didn't think that the Yin one would be the last one, though it was exceedingly tough though with all the clones, but even so, it was like, man, I kinda expected one more battle, especially with Ernest, considering he was that persistent. Oh well. Ooh, an unforgettable performance. Achievement cleared. Yeah, I'll just save over this one. Alright, let's keep going. Just a little bit more. Because usually I would go for a longer stream, but it's like, I thought this part would be longer. That's why I decided to.
その70年間はまさに激動の時代とともにありました。幾度の戦乱、そして動力革命、近代化という荒波に揉まれながら、今やクロスベルは大陸有数の貿易都市、そして金融センターへと発展しつつあります。また一昨年リベールにおいて締結された不戦条約の影響もあってか、緊迫していた情勢も大幅に緩和されました。その一方で、急速な都市開発や人口増加に起因する問題も出始めており、新たな政策と法整備が求められています。自治州及びその周辺諸国により良き未来をもたらすためにも、今こそ我々は一丸となって力を合わせ前に進む必要があるでしょう。ですが今はただ70年という長く大きな節目を祝い、喜びを分かち合うことにしましょう。わずか5日間ではありますが、今年は例年をはるかに超える観光客が訪れ、かつてないにぎわいを見せております。かのアルカンシェルの新作をはじめ、多くの催しやイベントも企画されており、必ずや充実した5日間となるでしょう。大いなるエイドスの皆のもと、今ここにクロスベル自治州創立70周年記念祭の開催を宣言します。
Oh my god, are they playing Retro Puyo Puyo?
そこです。まだまだですね。
Oh, that's right. She was gonna see the performance too. Guess she was gonna see the first official day.
本当にすごかった。こりゃ確かに熱狂的なファンがいるわけだよ。
そうね。イリアもすごかったけど、リーシャさんもすごく良かったわ。あのイリアがあれほど入れ込むのもわかるわね。
そうだね。プレ公演の時よりもさらに息がぴったり合ってるみたいだな。
そういえば例の事件はあなたたちが解決したのよね。この前イリアに連絡した時にあなたたちのことをすごく褒めていたわ。いずれ事件を題材にした舞台を企画して特別出演してもらいたいとか。
いやさすがにそれは冗談なんじゃ。
どうかしら。彼女との付き合いは長いけど割と本気だったりするのよね。まあすぐに気が変わることも多いから大丈夫だとは思うけど。
そう願いたいよ。なんかあの人に強引に迫られたら断りきれない気がするんだよな。
あれでも結構気を使うタイプなんだけどね。そういえばランディ君には悪いことをしてしまったかしら。チケットがもう一枚あったら一緒に誘うところだったんだけど。
気を使う必要ないって。俺たちアルカンシェルからは別にチケットをもらっているしさ。それに今頃ランディ、セシル姉の後輩の人たちと楽しく遊んでるんじゃないか。
そうね。あの子たちも普段忙しいからゆっくり息抜きしてほしいかな。そういえばロイドたちも休暇は今日までなのよね。
まあ記念祭中は警察の仕事も相当増えるしね。この前の事件のご褒美に初日だけ休暇をもらえたんだ。
お疲れ様。そうそう、今日はうちで夕食を食べていってくれるんでしょ。お母さんたち楽しみにしていたわ。
うん、ごちそうになるよ。でも夕食までまだ時間がありそうだな。祭りの様子を見物しに行こうか。
ごめんね。私これからちょっと待ち合わせをしちゃってて。
待ち合わせってまさかひょっとして。
これからイリアのメゾンで会う約束をしているんだけど。
なんだって焦りすぎだろ俺。
ほら例のリーシャさんを紹介してくれるらしくって。よかったらロイドも来る？お互い顔見知りなんでしょうし。
いや遠慮しとくよ。女性ばっかりの集まりに野郎が邪魔するのもなんだしさ。というかなんとなくイリアさんにいじられそうな気がするんだよな。
遠慮する 私も夕食には戻るつもりだから、ロイドもそれまでにはうちに来てね。
ああ、わかったよ。タイミングが悪かったな。もうちょっと兄貴みたいに積極的になれるといいんだけど。
お、ロイドじゃねえか。
ランディとセシル姉の後輩の。
弟くんだ。やっほー。あれれ、確かセシル先輩と一緒だったんじゃないの？
なあ、なんだか友達と会う約束をしてるらしくて、ちょうど別れたところだったんです。
あら、そうだったの？残念だったわね、ロイドくん。
何のことでしょう。
おいおい、ちょっと待て。まさかセシルさん、どこぞの男と会ってんのか？
イリアさんとだよ。リーシャも一緒みたいだね。
そうか。ってそれはそれでめちゃめちゃ羨ましいじゃねえか。
あら、ランディさん、私たちよりセシル先輩やイリア・プラティの方がいいって抜かすつもり？
いやー、めっそうもないっす。
なんだったらロイドくんも私たちに付き合う？これから公安区の公演であるミニライブに行くところなんだけど。
へえ、面白そうですね。それじゃご一緒しようかな。
お、付き合え付き合え。
それじゃ弟くんもゲットしたことだし、公安区に向かうとしますか。
Thus, the anniversary festival's opening day went by in the blink of an eye. That night, Lloyd dined at the Noyes residence. They told stories of Guy reminisced the night away. And then...
さてお前ら、休暇はちゃんと楽しめたか？
Aw, I was hoping we get to go to dinner with him. That's a shame.
代わりと言っちゃなんだが、今日から最終日までの4日間、たっぷり働いてもらうつもりだからよろしく頼んだぜ。
わかりました。
しかし5日あるうちの初日だけしか休暇がないとは、正直ケチすぎるんじゃないですか？
まあ、それだけ警察全体が忙しいということなんでしょうし、警備や巡回の仕事は初日が一番忙しかったんじゃないかしら。
ま、そういうことだ。一応市長暗殺を未然に防いだご褒美ってわけだな。本部も記念祭中については雑用を回すつもりはないらしいぜ。
その分支援要請の数もかなり来ていそうですけどね。観光客も普段の数倍はいそうですし。
せっかく名前を売って遊撃士の人気の足元くらいには届くようになってきたんだ。ここらが頑張りどころじゃねえか。
まあ、それは確かに。
なんかうまい具合に騙されてる気がするんだが。ああ、本当なら看護師の子たちとミシュラムあたりに遊びに行きたいんだけどよ。
ミシュラムというと公安区からの遊覧船で行けるテーマパークですね。ミッシーがマスコットとして働いているそうですけど。
ミッシーって、ああ、あの猫のマスコットか。
Oh, cool. Are we actually gonna meet the real Mishi? I've always wanted to since TCS1.
あのキャラは前から知ってるけど、テーマパークってのは3年前にはなかったはずだよな。
ミシュラムそのものは昔から保養地として知られていたけど、そこにテーマパークができたのは2年くらい前だったかしら。それ以来すごい人気らしいわね。
ああ、前に一度言ったけど、ありゃ大したもんだったぜ。ま、普段から人気のスポットだから記念祭中はごった返してそうだけどな。
なるほど。 ちょっと興味深いです。
課長？
とにかく最終日までの4日間は支援要請だけに専念していいぞ。ま、何をどれだけやるかはいつも通りお前らに任せておく。毎日要請も更新されるだろうから、せいぜい楽しみにしとくんだな。
Alright, here we go. Chapter 3 Crossbell Anniversary Festival.
さてと、とりあえず端末で支援要請を確認するか。場合によったらクロスベル市の外にも足を運ぶ必要がありそうだな。
ええ、そうね。アルモリカ村なんかは最近観光で足を伸ばす人も多いみたいだし、鉄道と飛行船以外にも陸路で来る観光客もいそうね。
ってことは東西の門も普段より通行量は多いってことか。
ノエルさんたちも記念祭中は大変そうですね。遊撃士の人たちは言うまでもないでしょうけど。
ああ、俺たちも負けてられないな。
でもあまり根を詰めるとこちらの体力も持たないと思う。依頼の緊急度を確かめながら進めた方がいいんじゃないかしら。
それもそうか。
ま、ぼちぼちやっていこうぜ。
You know what? I'm gonna at least try to do some of these quests on stream. Because it's like, I feel like I'm not giving you guys as much of the content that I usually do, like in TCS 1 and 2. And mainly, I haven't really done as much in like TCS 2. Because I just like trying to do the catch-up game. So you know what? We're actually gonna try to do some of these today. Alright, Geofront B1 sector. Monster extermination. Giant drum sighted in the B1 sector. Yes, that the SSS deal with a threat. It specializes in arts. Beware of its regenerative power. Okay, then that means we're gonna probably need like Randy for this shit. Important iron retrieval. From Warrant Officer Muriel. Commanding officer at a Belgard Gate. Many famous use of crossbow. To celebrate the 70th anniversary, we decided to publish a visitor's guide that describes many famous places in Crossbow. Like to request photographs be taken from around the state. Go see the receptionist at the Crossbow's news service. Illegal parking crackdown. Metropolitan Division. We expect illegal parking to be a problem during the anniversary festival. I'd like to enlist the aid of the SSS to help us crack down on it. Oh boy, yeah. Don't I know the feeling? I remember how that shit can get crazy no matter where you go. Like in Otakon, there would be like so many people trying to like park in places where you shouldn't even be parking, or even at like restaurants just to not pay those high prices. It's like, what? Really? Because we're very busy, please ask me at the police headquarters. Alright, so police headquarters and the news station. Missing doctor. Our own Dr. Joachim Gunther here at St. Ursula's Hospital got missing. Hurry up and find them. Come to the reception desk. Oh, damn. Okay. Alright, let's get going. Alright, let's see. The place... Let's first go to, yeah, let's go to the administrative district first. Let's go to the police office. Hello, SSS. How are you doing today? I figured you'd be busier than the past years, but this is too much. Yeah, we know how you feel. Seem just as swamped as us. Us police officers really have our plates full during the festival. By the way, we received support request from the Metropolitan Division. Is name for that department in right now? Oh, you mean the request regarding ticketing illegally parked cars? So busy, seems they've been flying in and out of the building all day. Might be able to catch someone if I call now, though. Perfect. Could we actually do that for us? It would be most helpful. Yeah, let's knock this one out. Looks like we're in agreement then. Understood. I'll call them immediately. 3 feet away in the conference room until they arrive. You've been waiting here an awfully long time. Must be pretty busy. Yeah, not much we can do about it. Festival must have him running around like headless chickens. Sorry about that. We all had our hands full for a bit there. Sorry to make you guys wait. Don't worry about it. I'm Division's Chief, Jolie. And I'm Officer Kane, the same division. Thanks for lending us a hand, SSS. Looks like we'll have to give a formal introduction this time around. Lloyd Bannings at the Special Support Section. These are my colleagues. I know you swap at work, but would you mind explaining the details of the request? No problem. Allow me to explain. First, I think that's enough with the formalities. I don't mind if we speak more casually now. Sorry, our chief likes to take things easy. Anyway, I think this is written in the support request. I'd like for you to ticket any illegally parked vehicles on the outskirts of town. Goes without saying, but everyone's short on hands during the anniversary festival. All you need to do is shout down the car's license, slap a warning sticker on it for us. Is that really all you'd like for us to do? You don't need us to tow them. Don't worry about it. They're probably not getting anything more severe than a fine anyway. Other people drove in from the Empire or the Republic, so they don't know much about parking rules. Towing would be too much. More importantly, you'll need to watch out for the cars that have parking permits. Parking permits? Yes, not every car is necessarily parked there legally. Some of them obtain permits to park there beforehand, so you need to exercise caution. Cool. We'll keep our eyes peeled for the ones with permits. Okay, I think I understand the procedure. I think I recall seeing 4 or 5 cars in the eastern and western exits of town. Let's check both those spots first. Indeed. Okay, let me give you a list of permit holders. While you're at it, take this pack of warning stickers. We like to call this our illegally parking enforcement kit. Okay, got it. Please report to Rebecca once you complete your request. Kay and I are gonna hit the city, so we'll be gone all day. Understood. Give a report to Rebecca. Alright, ready to go hit up those exits? Yes, let's be off. Alright, let's get going. But first, I'm gonna check that list real quick. Make sure I don't fuck anything up. Authorization fee, personal cars at Parker. Oh, okay, so these are the ones. Let me take a quick picture real quick because I don't want to have to go back to it later. So these are the guys who won't be called for illegal parking. Alright, cool. Alright then. Let's start with the east. It's a Verne Company luxury car. License plate is VE4310. Nah, they're good to go. Nope. They're fine. Oh, I didn't check the license plate. Guess it's only on the back. ES4512. I mean 4521. No, they're all good. Cool. Next. LA5828. No, they're good. They got a parking pad. Alright, let's see. CW6422. CW. Nope, not on the list. Sorry, buddy. CO1101. Nah, they're good here too. Cool. Only one car so far. Gonna check just in case if they're any further out. I mean, I doubt it. Because then they'd be on the outskirts of town. Yeah, we're fine. Damn, it takes so long to get past this bit. Damn it, more frames dropped? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to do something about that later. Alright, let's get back into town. Alright, let's check the west now. This is just not my stream, is it? Alright. Let's see. Damn, what's with those flames? EW3100. No, the only ones that are okay is the 8901 and the 8200. Nope. Oh well. Sucks to be you. Next. CZ3323. Nope, they're good. Just check, they're actually the first on the list. Oh, okay, there's some more. I couldn't really see from that angle. CL1101. They're good. Wait, what? EG0028. They're good too. Alright, let me check again, because I thought I saw another one with this. CL1101. Alright, give me a sec, guys. Got a call. Yeah, see, I knew I wasn't crazy. I was like, I thought I saw that same license plate on a different car earlier. Wait, what? Didn't we see this plate number over on the west exit too? Actually, I think you're right. I don't think it was this type of car though. It is against state regulation for multiple vehicles to share an identical license plate number. Yeah, Dear Todd's right. Gotta have a unique number or you're breaking the law. Probably a good idea to jot this plate down, yeah? Absolutely. Better report this to the Metropolitan Division later. I can't put a sticker on it, right? Because it's just that they have a wrong license plate. At least I think that doesn't count. That or I might be confusing it. But okay, I'm glad I actually went to check that. I almost fucked up there for a second. I just hope I didn't make a mistake by not writing down anything. I mean by not giving them a sticker. Alright, let's get there quick. Alright, cool, we're here. We're all ready to give a report. If you contact them, please. Understood. Take care of it now. Apologies for the inconvenience, but do you mind waiting again until they're here? Not at all. We understand they're busy. That's it for the report. Here's a list of license plates for any illegally parked cars. You even looked the license plates and permits up for us. Yes, we were thorough, so I don't believe there are any mistakes. Many of the owners were from either the Republic or the Empire, so we had to be especially careful. You guys went that far for us? Honestly, I wouldn't mind you guys just rush through it. It's typically how we do things, you know? What are you talking about, Chief? You take our job very seriously. Yeah, I guess you do, huh? My bad. Anyway, it looks like we managed to write off one task from our to-do list. Thanks, guys. You should give us a bit more breathing room. I'm gonna give you my thanks. If we count the SSS to take care of your work, eh? Can't even skip the handyman treatment at headquarters, can we? Lloyd, should we tell them about the inconsistency? Oh yeah, forgot about that. There was one thing. What's wrong? I noticed something strange with the license plates. There were two cars that shared the same license plate number across both exits. I believe the license plate number was CL1101. Wait, seriously? Could one of the plates be a forgery? Ah, I think I know what's going on. So you need to pay a fee to obtain a parking permit, right? You get charged daily for those things, so it ends up costing a pretty hefty sum of mirror to park there the whole festival. Some probably want to skip out and spring for 2 separate permits. What a cheap ass. Guess we should be glad it's not anything more serious than that, though. Indeed. Okay, do me a favor and check this out for me. Oh, I see. Yeah, because it's like a... I see. It's essentially like the same as having like 2 memberships. But say you'd rather just have like one conjoined one instead. I see. It makes sense why. Like, I see the logic they're trying to do, but... I mean, come on. You really think no one would notice? Wait, it looks like our job here is done. We'll be taking our leave now. If need assistance again, the SSS will gladly take the case. Thanks. We'll be counting on you. The festival has been dumping loads of work on us, so let's keep up the hustle. Cool. Alright, there goes one task done. Alright, let's go check the newspaper. Hope Grace isn't the one assigning this shit to us again. Welcome to Crossbow News Service. How may we help you today? Hello, we're from the Special Support section. We're here to follow up on a support request you submitted. Oh, it's nice to meet you all. Thank you for coming. The person responsible for submitting the request wanted to explain to you in person. Do you mind? Is now a good time? Yeah, we're fine to help you out right now. Wonderful. In that case, can you please head up to the 2nd floor? Call the one who submitted the request and let her know you're here. Alright, sounds good. Guess head upstairs. Yep, I figured she'd be the one submitting the request. Hello, hello, my wonderful friends with the Special Support section. It's you, Grace. Why am I not surprised? You guys are the absolute best. The scoop earlier was exactly what I was looking for. No one can always count a valiant SSS. Always a smooth talker. You do realize that our job is not to provide you with stories, right? The situation was quite messy, but I'm a little relieved that the article was primarily sympathetic towards grandfather's struggles. Well, I'm kind of barred for writing a piece out of the Imperial factions, so it wouldn't be fair if I only criticized Mayor McDowell, right? Besides, your grandfather's popularity with the citizens off the charts. Heck, I like the old guy himself. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this as a journalist, but I really try to cut the guy some slack when I can, you know? Thank you, Grace. I find it sympathize with him a little, isn't it? Reporters are people too, after all. More importantly, Grace, would you please proceed with an explanation of what your support request entails? Jeez, figuring you react like that. Anyway, let me give you the rundown. Probably get the gist of it from the initial request, but I'll give you some more details. Crossbow Times aiming to publish an additional issue meant to act as your tour guide. And your best friend Grace is leading the charge. Isn't it my most fabulous idea ever? Gotta admit, I'm on board. Please continue, Grace. Right, so I'd like for y'all to go take photos to use in the magazine. I want you to get snazzy shots of Crossbow's most popular sightseeing spots. Monsters are on the highway, so we aren't necessarily to go straight into the front lines to get some great action shots, you know? True, however, I have my reservations as to whether any of us are qualified for the job. We cannot guarantee the level of quality you require with the photographs we take. Mine's is already busy enough thanks to how crazy the anniversary festival is. Usually my right-hand photographer, but alas. I prepared a nice little memo for you guys that outlines all the best tourist spots to take photos. Count you to bring some fantastic shots. As long as at least one of you has the tiniest bit of experience handling a camera, then I'll think we'll manage. I suppose that would be me. Seriously? You ever experienced taking photos, Ellie? Huh? News to me. Curious. Believe one would need to use an orbital camera for some time to master. Well, it was a hobby of mine while I was studying abroad. Of course, it's been quite some time since then. It's probably gotten a bit rusty at it. It'll get the job done, trust me. It's still better than being completely green. Well, now that we've resolved that issue, you feeling up to the task? Yeah, we should be good to go. Accept your request. Oh my heroes. Well then, here you go. So all we need to do is find scenic spots across Crossbow and take some photos with the camera, right? Bingo! Better not find any scratches on it when you bring it back, Kay. Oh right, there's one more thing I'd advise you to be cautious of. What's that? The airboat Empire's border can be seen as clear as day from the Belgard Gate, as can the Calvardian border from Tengram. Huge no-no to include any pictures of them in our magazine, so try to avoid snapping any shots of them, okay? Due to political tensions? Now on the head, Ellie. Circumstances on our side prohibit us from using them too. Okay, so taking photos on the border is a no-go. Anything else we should know? Yep, setting a minimum quota of 5 photos a bit. Feel free to take more than that if you can, of course. I'm gonna publish it at the end of the festival, so go ahead and take your time finding all the best spots. After all, the more photos you can take, the more it'll help us out in the long run. Yeah, that's about it for now. Understand. You wrapped everything up? Just let our receptionist know and she'll give me a ring. Well, anyway, back to work I go. I'll be eagerly waiting your results. Some people never change. Man, she'd be a solid 10 if her personality wasn't part of the equation. Certainly can be a bit too anime at times. It's a mystery to me where exactly she gets all her boundless energy from. But regardless, it seems she managed to skillfully redirect all her busy work to us. It's all good. Didn't sound like she was in too big of a hurry for the photos. As long as we remember to take photos as we're out and about on our rounds, we should be just fine. True enough. Just the photography to Ellie when sure this request will be completed with fees. Please lower your expectations. It's just a small hobby of mine. I'm sure you'll be fine, Ellie. Let's just make sure to remember to take some photographs so we can't come across a scenic spot. So what, I just randomly go to places? How the heck am I supposed to know when to take a photo? They don't tell me jack shit, man. Seriously, how the heck am I supposed to know where I'm supposed to take a photo from? Alright, let me check. I want to see if it says anything on the items. Oh, I thought it would be here. No, maybe it would be... It's not an event either? Okay. Shit, now I'm actually kind of lost. Sorry about that, guys. It got a bit hot in my room, so I just went to turn on the fan. Alright, anyway, let's check. Where else could I take photographs here? Let's see. Let's check the map. Check Central Square. Yeah, I can't tell like where they expect me to take a picture from. Like just places outside the city. Let me check the requesting again. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, it doesn't really tell me what to expect for this. It just says scenic views during the... I guess that just means like on the outside, right? Alright. I'm gonna just take that as a yes. Let's try Bellegarde first. Because yeah, as long as it doesn't like show the board, it should be fine. Trying to see if maybe the map will show me anything. There's an inn. Hey man, it's been a while. It's good to see you again. Wasn't expecting you to show up here again, honestly. Well, duty goes. Take it easy, okay? Traveled here for air buddy on foot. If I come this far, I don't see why I shouldn't walk over to Crossbow City. Then again, maybe it would be a bit too dangerous. Shit, seriously, where do you expect me to take a photo from? Just want to get a good night's rest. All these tourists. Oh, give me a moment, guys. Just want to get a good night's rest. All these tourists coming through here worked us to death. And again, where do they expect me to take pictures of? Like just inside the building? I guess. At least I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I guess this is it. What in the world is this? Is this security every day? Let's take a little peek, shall we? Randy, something wrong? This is one of the CGF's armored cars. Why is he here? On top of that, they went so far as to conceal it with this tarp. Conceal is a bit much. It's barely hiding the thing at all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, didn't we get a support request from someone at Bellegarde Gate? Maybe this armored car has something to do with it? I believe that the request was to search for a lost item. It's for the client. It was Warrant Officer Muriel? Muriel? She was that blonde soldier you met before, right? Yep, that's right. She may be busy at work, but we should try asking her about the request. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car you're so interested in it. Good idea. Let's pay her a visit. Damn it, I thought I would take a picture for this place. Just gonna check to see if by talking to anyone I can do it. Or maybe they just mean the other places. I don't know. I completely forgot about this one. Alright, let's try to find Morale. Damn it, I forget. How do we get in again? Oh, right here, isn't it? Alright, let's see. Oh, sweet. Got the recipe. Let's go. Alright, let's see if Morale's here. I mean, maybe not. She maybe at Zender Gate, for all we know. No one here. No one's here. Oh, here she is. Come on, it couldn't just up and disappeared. I'll find it soon. Yo, Morale, how's my favorite CGF soldier doing? I see you again, warrant officer. Randy, and the rest of the SSS? What are you four doing here? Oh, right, it's about the support request I submitted, isn't it? I'm in such a rush, I nearly forgot about it. That's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Morale. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? No, it's son, but would you mind explaining the request to us? CGF won't be coming to us for help unless they really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. We're searching the premises here at Belgrade for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Only finding it will be our top priority because you can see we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. So I decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So what exactly are you looking for? It's the key to the armored car that the Guardian Force just deployed. It's one of the newer models. New model? I only heard rumors about it. So I take it that it's finally been developed? I fail to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess. The commander? Suppose that wasn't a hard guess. Wasn't? How so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossbow's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have. Then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. As the commander returned and had the car parked beside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. Later, he just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to tarp it over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Was that really your best move? Tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. Well, if the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly is CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside the border gate? The Imperial Army took it as a threat. I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all bad? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. We expect CGF's entire arsenal will come out on top. No doubt about it. Gotcha. I agree with you then. Even that out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is the so wonderful commander right now anyway? This is still his office, ain't it? It is. He's just away at the moment. Hid out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. Said he couldn't possibly call off all the soirees he was hosting for the festival and flake out on Crossbow's top elites? I think not. Sounds like him, alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I'm eager to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Help us find it? Be happy to help. Really? Thank you so very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I'd be more than happy to share. Should suffice. When the commander returned, he had the armored car parked right outside the gate, and he took the key for the soldier driving. I imagine he was carrying a light snack to wash down the alcohol, so we stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks make him some food. Afterward, he waltzed on the roof and sang out his heart for quite a while. Once he tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key had gone. Sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life for that deadbeat. From what you just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. If that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than Belgar Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then, we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, might find some clues or with luck the key. Or an Officer Morale. If you'd like to accompany us on a search. Afraid not. I feel like I would just get away if I came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it though. Starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't you worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate situation, you can always count on old Randy to help out in a pinch. I really am counting on you, Randy, so I hope you can live up to that big talk. Should go ahead and commence the search. Start by checking the armored car itself. Oh, why would you check the car itself? Go check the two places, man. Ah, whatever. Alright, downstairs. Whoops. Alright, let's see what this got. According to Morale, the commander parked the car here and hasn't been moved since. Sirius should search the area for the key, but I assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here. Good point. We always search the area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly elude the type to take a closer look. Damn. Kinda want to see this baby in all its glory. Randy, you ridden an armored car like this before? This model should have been a modified edition of the conventional armored car, so it should feel largely the same. Nah, it's just something I'm kinda curious about. They got permission to use them. I'm sure they're super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet no one will die of happiness. I think you might be right. Huh? Looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Jeez, look at that pimpin' ride. Whoa, limo? Sarah Bunny's supposed to have all that. Who owns this? Wait a second. Oh, if it isn't, fine ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. Good day, everyone. Trust that Crossbow has been treating you well. Uncle Dino, it's been a while, sir. It has indeed. You have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. This guy's suave as ever, I see. You returning from a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right. Negotiations in the Empire. That aside, can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you. I guess it's hard to not notice. Kind of a long story. See, I'm going to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How did you... Did I catch you off guard? Simple explanation, I assure you. See, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into CGF commander. He, in his drunkenness, mentioned something about the very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I've sat with him at multiple parties now. I really do think he should work on his drinking problem of his. And answers that. Must have left for the Empire directly after the party, correct? If that's the case, you might have a clue what we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Let me explain. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be of much help to you all. Like I said earlier, I had negotiations in Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it in time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Belgar Gate, I was already long gone. What a bummer. Guess all we can do is stick to retracing his steps. This may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice that was given by Bell a long time ago? Maria Bell gave you advice? Again, it was many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There were just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really? Never would have guessed that, judging by how you act now. feel like part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at the time, too. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. Each time she would lay a great big sign tell me this. Father, how many times do I need to tell you? When you lose something, you have to look where you'd at least expect it to be. So it's the unexpected places. Well, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. Sure, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective. Though I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. No, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh dear, it seems I've gotten carried away with our conversation. I think my car might be a bit of a nuisance sitting in the middle of the gate like this. You'll excuse me. Have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Till we meet again, SSS. Never changes, that guy. You know, he gave some pretty valuable advice. Change our perspectives. Huh. It's definitely something we forget to think about. Might be the key to find this, key. Nonetheless, keep retracing the commander's steps to see where it takes us. I believe Warrant Officer Morel told us that the commander, after parked the car, went to the mess hall. Yeah, let's take our investigation there. Alright, let's check it out. Yo, Stella, keep yourself busy. Oh, Randy, funny seeing you here. Were you wanting to order something? Not exactly. Search for the armored car's key as per Warrant Officer Morel's request. Oh, so you guys are the ones who got stuck with that. Warrant Officer already asked me to look around. Combed over the mess hall high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. Suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then. We're in the process of retracing the commander's steps. Mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. First day of the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic here. It's finally wound down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here utterly wasted. All of a sudden he yelled at me to cook something that would sober him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. Because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I need for today. Sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure. Guy swags around like he owns the place, but doesn't do a lick of actual work. Seems like he's the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bales. Excuse me, would you mind? You know if he had the key on him while he was eating his meal? Beats me. Only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. Is that so? There's no way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. What's everyone doing gathered around the mess hall? Good morning, Bayon. These people are helping the CGF recover that key or whatever. Nice to meet you. We're the SSS. Oh yeah, I've heard about you all. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Beyond. Still the same military buff as always. Afraid so. It's been a while, Randy. So, Beyond, did you end up finding the key? You know, the one the warrant officer told us about? To give you a quick search, I can safely say it isn't in the end. Pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after his meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Were you at the end last night? I didn't even know whether he came in or not, right? I finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break on the roof when I got back. Wait, hold on. Do you remember something? Yeah, passed by him as I was leaving the roof. I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning around something that looked like a keychain. Must have been the key you all were looking for. And that means it's extremely likely the commander had the key until he headed up to the roof after leaving the mess hall. It bothers me that he would act so nonchalant with something so important. I certainly agree, but at least we picked up a valuable statement. Good thing that memory of yours finally kicked in, eh? Better than never, right? Haha. You have got to be kidding me. Do you realize how much time I wasted searching the mess hall because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella. He ran. Well, thanks to him, we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help too, Stella. Randy's right. Even though you only knew it wasn't in a mess hall, that narrowed down our list of potential hiding places significantly. You're welcome. Not really sure how important this key is. Please find it. Not just for the CGF's sake, but Warrant Officer Morales. Do our best. Promise. Now, the next station is the roof. Alright, let's go check the damn place out. Well, we made it to the roof. Going to warn officer around. The CGF commander sung his heart out up here. Actually took a while to find the saves while he was under the influence. Yes, our biggest issue is that he doesn't remember where exactly he misplaced the key. If he were to lose anywhere, this would be the place. Try searching for a while and see where it takes us. Gonna keep pressing A as I go around the corner. But isn't that wire? So where in the world could this key be? Oh wait, there's a door down there. Is there a way for me to get there too? Think the key's on the roof? Dolly and I searched the entire roof front to back and came up with zip. But hey, we might have overlooked something that you could searching for. Last night the commander came up here and couldn't stop singing. Loudly, I might add. I was hoping to get some rest from our labors, but that didn't happen. Oh. Oh, right. That tunnel leads into Arabonia, right? That's right. More specifically, that tunnel in the fortified mountain base up ahead, both comprise the Gorelli Fortress. As the Empire's easternmost strongholds used to keep Calvert in check. Seeing this close, I can't help but feel incredibly intimidated by the Empire. Can't blame for feeling that way, Tigota. After all, that mountain's hiding two of the Empire's scariest weapons. Railway guns. Railway guns? I feel like I've heard of them somewhere before. Sure you have. They're pride and joy in the Imperial Army. They're ultimate weapons of mass destruction. Heard those bad boys fire 80 wrench shells. Interesting. So they're battle weapons developed by the Reinfeldt Company. 2 years ago, tensions between the Empire and the Republic had finally reached a breaking point. While both countries began to conduct large-scale military exercises, the wall over there opened, revealing two enormous railway guns. Weapons had the capacity to hit Crossbow City, if Arabonia were to unleash them. Tragedy would be unavoidable. Crossbow Times never once mentioned this when I was living in Calvert. Never knew things were that unstable at the time. Well, as you can see, they got their trump card sort of away right now. You might owe the Liberalians Queen's non-aggression pact thanks for that. Definitely. I've always heard that she was an admirable person, but I have a newfound respect for her now. Looks like we got sidetracked. Continue your search for the key. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like for the, what was it? Fuck. Oh yeah, for the photography thing, but I guess not. Is there like a side door somewhere or something? Sure, there should be a door that leads outside here too. Yeah, there we go. What the heck? So it's not here then? What the hell? Oh, wait, is it that maybe he just left it in his office instead? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see she has sometimes these stupid hunts go in the place that you least expected, or just that obvious. Alright, let's check again. Again, I'm just gonna keep pressing A until they say or do something else. I think I see something. Is that a lid for a juice can? Should probably dispose of it. Gonna keep looking again. Alright, what about anyone in this blacktop area? Nope. Not here. What the heck? Or am I just supposed to pop in and out every damn time? Seriously, this is tough. I have no idea where this stupid key could even be. I am so lost right now. Oh, wait. Instead, check the places that's least likely. Maybe he actually did go into these rooms because he wasn't here at the time? Possibly. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, I checked there, genius. It's not up there. Fine, I'll check again. But that's gonna show anything different. Yeah, seriously, I don't get it. I've already looked all throughout this place. There's nowhere else to look. Oh, okay, wow. At the very least, we know for a fact the commander was up here. Sure, but we may have made a mistake to assume he dropped the key on the roof. That were the case, the guardsman would have found it immediately. Considering what Mr. Croy told us earlier, I might need to change the perspective of the entire thing. It's only a possibility. What if the key fell into a place we can't normally reach? Let's get every nook and cranny of the place once more time. Somewhere we can't reach. Ah. Like he tossed it and it fell on another high place, but just lower. I see. Oh, you piece of shit. Of course it would. How the hell did I end up in a place like that? Given its true location, I'm not surprised they were unable to find a key, no matter how much they say over the gate. For now, let's let the warrant officer know. Should be able to reach her with a ladder. Hopefully they have one around here we can borrow. Wait, let's go find her. Think you were looking for this? Seriously end up in a place like that? Never would have found it then. Probably happens that your commander dropped it while he was singing on the roof. That aside, I'm just relieved that you were able to find it. Thanks to you, we could finally move the armored car someplace where tourists won't stumble across it. Assuming you're adept this time, Randy. Worry about it. But you really want to get things going. How about going on a date with me? Be a good time? I know what I was expecting. These never change, do they? Well, thank you for everything, SSS. You're welcome. If you ever need anything from us, or do submit a support request, keep it in mind. Now, if you excuse me. Case closed, huh? I suppose so. Wasn't sure we would have found a key for a second there. Stranger picked it up. I don't know what we would have done. Considering where it was dropped, so we got lucky. I'm inclined to agree. It's like this could be avoided if the commander was a bit more observant. He's always been a competent jackass who only thinks about himself, even back when I was stationed here. Didn't find that key, and Raoul would have probably taken the heat for losing it. Man is helpless. No denying that. Still, at least now we know there are people like Deputy Commander and Warrant Officer being honest, doing honest work in CGF. I like to think that most of the guardsmen are following suit despite everything. Good point, Lloyd. Time to head out? Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's get out of here. Guess there's no real place for like taking a photo here. Oh, the police academy, okay. I guess we can take a picture there. Maybe. Don't know if it would be a scenic route, but you never know. Wait. Shit. Oh, is it that area? Just gonna walk past everything. Gonna see if we can go there. Get these chests another time. Oh, come on, it's closed? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, fine, let me just get this chest done. Oh, it's just a tear bomb. Let's make it a Tira bomb. Alright, I'll take that Zephyr. Shit. Get away, get away, get away. Shoot. Alright. Let's go. Well, that didn't really do much. Alright, let's check, yeah, let's go to the east. Yeah, let's go to Armorica Village. Maybe that's a good scenic route for all the flowers there, you know? At least let's hope it's okay. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Armorica Village's fields and apiary are as beautiful as ever. I suppose the steam farming village. This tourist guide might benefit from a landscape shot of this. Picture perfect, that's for sure. How clean the air is here, you can see the countryside spread out far, far into the distance. This may very well be the only place in Crossbow you could witness such a beautiful untainted sight. If only there are farmers working in the fields for our picture. This spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article, Farmers and Not. Might take a few photos for us, Ellie? Not at all. Don't expect a masterpiece from me, though. Shh. Relax, my boy Ellie. Sure, it'll turn out great. Just gotta peek through that lens, give it a click, then bam! We're all set, yeah? If only capturing a great photo were that simple. You have to plan your composition to ensnare your capture your subject how you want to in the frame. The slightest change in weather or wind can drastically alter the impression of the final picture. Sometimes you'll come across the picture-perfect shot that lasts only a brief second. If you last forever, you miss your chance. True. The difference in quality between the amateur and professional photography is immediately apparent. But imagine a simpleton would have difficulty grasping any level of intricacy or nuance required for the task. Hey now, just where was that last comment directed? Alright, let's calm down everyone. Just need to let Ellie focus on taking a photo. Right, I'll do my best. There we go. Took a couple X's just in case. Looks like you pulled through. Well, how'd they turn out? Won't have an answer for you until I've seen the developed photos. At the very least, I think they'll get the job done. It'd be safe to assume Ellie's regained her photography skills. Well, I'm no expert in the field, so I'll trust her judgment. Should keep our eyes peeled for other scenic locations. That, should we get going? Alright, there we go. We got one. Just need 4 more. I mean, again, I doubt we can do a Tangram game, but we might as well go. Alright, let's check, Yeah, check Ursula Road then. Maybe the airport? Okay, I guess not. Oh, right, the bus. Yeah, let's go to college. Alright, let's see. What about...
ここなら釣れそうだな。
Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. Yeah, let's do some fishing. Since we're already here. Let's go use some red flies this time. Alright, what can we get? Come on. Give me something good. Cool.
よし、ゲットだ。
Oh, it's just a cuss again. Damn it.
それ。
It's the one thing I hated getting so much of in TCS2. Alright, come on.
よし、大物だ。
Seriously, I'm wasting red flies for this? Fuck it.
それ。
Just use row instead. There we go. Come on, please.
まずまずかな。
It's just a trout. These are all the same stuff I get naturally. Two of you went on a date with 3 nurses? Randy, sure, but you too, Lloyd? I expected better of you, Lloyd. Spam me the death stare to you. Oh, that was funny. Talking about the concert yesterday. Man, I wish we could have actually gone to the concert with them. Shit. What would be a good photo spot here? Maybe going upstairs, I guess? After covering for me yesterday, I'm happy that Mayfair and Cerrone were given the day off. Really had a blast yesterday. Now we're back on the job, we had to put all that energy to good use. Cool. Oh Lord, back on the job already? Did you all have a nice little break? Definitely. I was able to relax at home for the first time in a while. I didn't do much at all. So yes, it was very nice. That was right. You ask me, one day hardly really counts as a break at all. Especially when I miss out on painting the town red with Cecile. All things considered, I'd say my day went pretty well too. Alright. Where's the elevator to this place again? Alright, patient room. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the 3rd floor. I mean, I know the stairs are right there, but it's like, whatever. Alright, how do I get outside again? Oh yeah, let's see how the Little McLean girl's doing. Oh, the special support section. The Anniversary Festival's going on right now, isn't it? I'll admit, it's hard to tell when you're in here. I know something so happy is happening within arm's reach, but it feels as if it's a far-off world. Oh, that's a shame. I wish we could, like, give her something. Like a little souvenir, everyone. Or every once in a while. Alright, maybe this will be a good spot for a photo? I think. Right? I can't tell. What would be a picturesque photo here? Maybe just at the facility? Shit, I don't know what they want as a good photo here. Alright, let's head downstairs. I'm so lost as to what they want us to take a picture of. Alright. Oh, right, rails. Alright. Guess this doesn't work then? Guess. Shit. I'm actually having a hard time figuring out what's a good spot. Alright, yeah, we'll check here. See if there's anything at the fork that's interesting. Oh yeah, wasn't there like something here? Think? Oh, fishing spot. Shit. Don't want to get too distracted. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I forgot about this place. So this big old body of water is the loop in this river, right? What's that thing you floating all the way out in the middle supposed to be? Gonna guess there's some old ruins. Database contains no details either. The only information I found was that entry is prohibited. Can't speak to the ruins' origin, but I've heard people referring it as a matchmaking shrine. For a man stands on the left of the observation platform, and a woman on the right, then give their vows and live happily ever after. I don't know about that, Mademoiselle. Sounds kind of like an old wives' tale. But it would be a great photo of this area for Grace's article. You do the honors, Ellie? Okay, give it to me. Think that should do it? Good job. Seems like things went well. Now shall we get going? Oh, I see. So yeah, it's like we actually need like more like picturesque scenery. I see. Gotta say, that's great attention to detail, because it's like it's not just something that's simply like just by the locations themselves. It can be even stuff that was like on the side. Cool. Alright, so we have 2 photos now. Let's see. Let's check. Ursula Road. Oh, my bad. Wrong place. I'm so stupid. Not Ursula Road. It was the Mines Mountain Path. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the Doll Studio. That should work. Alright, let's see if we can actually get a photo there. Possibly, I don't know. Nope, up there. Just skipping on through. Don't mind me. Going. Here we go. Oh, I thought this place would surely count. Man. We're definitely gonna have to come back here, right? There's no way they just put this, like, just for that little scene where we ran. Or maybe it'll be for, like, even later. Like, maybe the second game. You definitely see them doing that. Which, again, is, like, great storytelling. Because it's, like, making sure, like, everything's like becoming a part of like the main story, not just like stuff off to the side. Wait, what? Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. Alright, let's check. Yeah, the Mines Mining Village. Because there's also something else too, I just can't remember what it was. Shit, this is actually gonna be pretty annoying. Glad I'm doing this now. Again, I don't guarantee that there is something to take a picture of here, but I'm just like trying to check all the places we've been to. Maybe upstairs? Wait, what? Oh, we can actually go in here. I don't think I ever remember us actually going here before. That's interesting. Actually move around in this area. Well, let's try it. Need to get some combat. Don't know what level it is. Oh, okay, still do a good job. Oh wow, only one? Damn, I guess we're just that high level now. Shit. Wait, which way did I come from again? Fuck. Let's move along. Oh sweet, an HP2. Nope. Nothing here. Did that come from this way? I did, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's check up here. Alright, here we go. Nothing here. Oh, I saw like a martial arts thing. What? Alright, let me check it out real quick. Soldiers suit. There we go, martial arts uniform. Oh, okay, that lowers my swing stats a lot. Damn, I don't know who to actually give this to. I'm guessing this was something I should have tried to obtain earlier in the game. But it's like there was no quest for it, so it's like I just assumed we wouldn't actually need it anymore. Damn, that actually kind of sucks. I could have used this a while back. Alright, let's go back. Alright, should be this other way, right? This other fork in the way. Oh, this one's empty. Maybe it's like, locked. It's probably where they do like the actual mining and shit. Alright, is that it? Yep. Nope, not here either. Damn. Dang, this is gonna be so annoying to actually have to do. Because again, I still have like 3 places I need to take pictures of. I have like no idea where. Let's see. No, I'm actually gonna look up this one. This is taking too long. Just feel like I'm getting nowhere with this, just going all willy-nilly. Let me check the name of the quest again. Alright, the many famous views of crossbow. Between the bridges in front of the waterfall here, map 4. Oh, the waterfall. Okay. Forgot about that one too. Until I think about it. Shit. Oh, okay, are they like afraid of us now? I remember we had something similar happen in TCS2. You're like that much stronger, it's like the enemies will be too scared to face you, or at least most of the time anyway. Wait, now let me check this place real quick. Nope. Shit, wrong thing. Always keep pressing the wrong buttons. Alright, where was the... Yeah, the waterfalls is before this one. I remember now. Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd forget this. Wait, what? The tunnel? What? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, free stuff. Alright, I'll take it. Could be a good cooking ingredient, I think. It should be like before that one, but I want to check the path on the left that I never got to last time. Since I'm already wandering around the map, I might as well, right? When's the next time I'll get to do this again? Without the story like confining me to their rules. Alright, let's check. Whoa! Moon Temple? Ooh. Holy shit, new enemies. Is this like a different version, like the Arya Shrine or something? Oh crap, this is a giant bird. That shit. Moving. Seriously, what is this place? It's crazy. I mean, I'll fight one of these monsters soon, but I just at least want to check this place out. Oh, here we go. Oh, will this actually count? Let's see. What is with these ruins? They look dilapidated. I think it's the ruins of the temple built during the Middle Ages. Whatever the details are, the CGI doesn't want anyone entering, judging by the barricade. Same as Stargaze's tower. There isn't to go trespassing. Still, it's quite the view, isn't it? Better make a great photo of this area for Grace's article. Did he honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. Oh, yes! I didn't even need the waterfall one. Oh, of course, I could have just gone to Stargazer's tower. I'm so dumb. I should have realized that. Alright. Yeah, turn around. Oh, damn it. I messed up. Whatever. Oh, wow. Okay, that did a bit of damage. Jeez. What level is this thing? You know what? I'm gonna answer that. Damn it. Still don't have CP from the last time we fought. Alright, let's go for a power smash. Now Tio should be able to do another analyze. But first, I want to try to do Brave Smash. Oh, cool! It's badass. And it's stuck. Perfect. Let's have Ellie move forward. Now we'll have Tio analyze. Oh, it's level 23. Okay, that's almost the same level as us. Dang. It's pretty impressive. There we go. We can take our time attacking it now. Damn, I should get some from my movement later. still not there. Shit.
さてと
There we go, Tio. Oh, god damn it. Of course we missed now.
行くぞやっと
Alright, Randy, finish it off. Sweet.
ちょろいぜ。
Yeah, that thing was just like one level ahead of us. Holy shit. Now turn around. Yeah, there you go. Stay like that.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ
I was hoping Tio would get an attack first.
行くぜ
Even then, she still can't do the analyze.
今だ
No, let's cancel it.
行きます
Might as well build up our CP again. We don't know when we're gonna have to go into another big
任
fight.
せてくれやっはっ俺の番だ
But hey, at least now we're taking the time to actually look a bit more around the map. 7 rush? Oh, okay, yeah, because we've just been attacking continuously, I see. Oh, god damn, only 50? Oh, crap, okay. What? It gets 2 turns? Oh, you
任
motherfucker.
せてくれやっやよし
There we go.
大丈夫だ
Alright, let's get going. We are out of here. Or you know what? Since we're already here, might as well get that chest. No, get away, get away. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
先生可能
Oh, 2 enemies, okay.
さてと
Yeah, there we go. Let's handle the second one.
情報を入手しました
There we go, an abyss worm. Also level 22, weak to fire and water. Cool. Alright, Randy, show him who's boss.
任せて
But damn, can't heal both. I'll just focus on healing Tio for now.
助かりました
任せてくれさせるかはあ
任せてスキャイシュート私の番ですへい
任せろはあくらいな任せてくれさせるかはあ
私の番ですエニグマ駆動ええみんな頑張って助かりました
任せろはあくらいな任せてくれせいはった
それ行きます分析を開始します情報を入手しました任せてみんな頑張って助かりました
行くぜはあくらいなよしえいはっ
私の番ですエニグマ駆動やあありがとうええスキャイシュート
俺の番だなうおー俺の番だな
Dang, that battle took long. But we didn't even get that much experience either, so it's like... Alright, let's just zip past this. There are 2 chests here. Nope. Ah, shit. No, 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 no. Crap, we messed up. Damn, they shouldn't have let my guard down. Okay. Nope. Gotta heal us before it's too late. Ah, shit. Yeah, let's encourage real quick. Summon Sight to help us out. So we really put ourselves in a bad situation here. Yes, we just needed that fang. Oh, it was the other one. Shit. Alright, at least Ellie can get us the team rush. Attack Big Bird here. Sweet. Okay, go for an Axo Rush here. No, it's not gonna hit both. Yeah. Good enough. Please survive, Randy, please. There we go. Yes. Alright, pretty good. Ah, we almost got Tia to level 23. Well, bulletproof jacket, okay. I can roll with it. Alright, let's go. We're out of here. Because I gotta go try to see that waterfall again. Wherever it was. I think it was like before this tunnel, right? At least I think I'm sure. Oh, we just passed it, okay. Thought I was accidentally gonna knock into it. Let me check the map. Okay, still good. What? There's still some that are gonna follow us? You piece of shit. Oh, okay, there's a bus stop here, good. Oh, what? The... Okay, good, yes, here we go. It's the waterfall. Nope. Oh, God damn it, again? Yes, here we go. Sight never becomes any less impressive, especially since we're this close. Yes, it's one of Crossbow's landmarks. It would be hard-pressed to find a waterfall this grand in another country. I bet. Gives off such a soothing vibe. Next time someone talks about cleansing their heart and mind, I know exactly where to send them. Should we meditate on the waterfall? Dude, we can do the alms and everything. You say meditate on the waterfall while only wearing a loincloth can help you reach true alignment. Sounds a bit dangerous to me. I think I'll pass. Rather vomit than picture you in a loincloth. Thank you very much. Come on, Tiyota, don't be shy. Put the idea aside. This spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article. Did he honors Ellie? Okay. I think they should do it. Alright, seems to think so well. Alright, let's head to the bus stop real quick. There we go. Okay, let's go to North Exit. Alright, we're almost done with this. But at least we got some combat in. I didn't think I was gonna do any. Seeing the circumstances. Alright, so let's just go down here and head to Stargazer Tower. Which way was that again? Oh yeah, it's after this one. That's like near the entrance. Yeah, this way. If only we could just teleport to the tower instead of always having to do this shit. Wait, wrong way. Shit, I knew we were running into a dead end. Alright, let me see. This way, then to the right, then down. Yeah, if I remember, this path isn't that long, right? There's this, and then there's like one more. Think. Or it could just be that this is the only path. Okay, yeah, good. It is the only path. Stargazer's Tower. It's been a while since we fought Yin here. Second glance, this place sure is beautiful, isn't it? From the outside, absolutely. From the inside, not so much. Would it not be wise to conduct an investigation of the entire tower someday? Even mysteries like this unchecked always leave an unsavory taste in my mouth. Sending the place is under CGF's jurisdiction. That might be easier said than done, Tiotan. On top of that, you'd have to get permission of a dumbass who won't allow anything that doesn't earn him a promotion. Well, these problems to deal with will never get bored. Wait, this spot would make a nice photo. I think that should do it. Good job. With that, we managed to meet Grace's 5-photo quota. Let's run these by her when I get the chance. Ah, damn. Couldn't have just teleported us there. Yeah, it's good to go back and check these places out. At least I found some new fishing spots. Oh crap, not again. Alright, let's first meet with Grace and get some rest. Because we need some healing. Alright, should be the Harbor District. Yep. Perfect. With this, we've done like 3 quests, right? Oh shit, we'll submit photos. Usually it's talk. Wow, looks like you managed to take a lot of photos. I'll call Grace and let her know. Ready to submit them? Oh no, shit. Damn, I'm just not doing good today. Okay, that should be all of them. Yep, looks like you managed to take enough. I'll you return to the orbital camera you borrowed. Start developing the photos right away. Nearly forgot about that. Excited to see how they turned out. We'll get right on it. I should be waiting on the 2nd floor for you. Welcome back, guys. Job well done. Photos you brought are finally developed and ready to go. Take a peek, shall we? Whoa, this one's America's flower garden. Their delicious honey is to die for. Wow, these the mysterious ruins hanging over by the mouth of the Lupinous River? With the monster funny equation, this would be the ideal stake spot. And here's the money shot. One besides St. tour guide who found Mines Mountain past waterfall. Truly is a sight to behold, isn't it? I hope to stare at it longingly when I take the bus out to Mines. Is this Stargazer's Tower? It's not exactly the safest spot to go, but it's still a nice quiet spot away from the bustle of the city. Whoa, ruins? You tell me there's a place like this out on the Mines Mountain path? Looks like some kind of ancient temple. I can just feel the mystery oozing from it. Unbelievable. Each and every one of them is flawless. Masterfully done, Ellie. If I'm being totally honest, it's kind of work that puts most professionals to shame. Instead of me impressed. Better start looking into a way to convince Ellie to replace Ryan's as a main photographer. I think that's a little much. At least you enjoyed them, though. You heard them, Amarelli. Masterfully done, she says. Future Dakota will do wonders for our progress, I assure you. But we still use a few more. Sure, Reigns will be able to give me a hand later. All to do is add a nifty little introduction, and then it'll be completely finished, alright? Glad to hear that, Grace. The seal was wise to trust in the eye of a detective, able to track down all the glorious spots that gave us nothing. Yeah, sure, that gave us nothing. Maybe you guys should consider changing careers and become official tour guides. What do you say? Hope you're not implying another request. No. Anyway, you really saved my skin. Keep you guys' speed dial for whenever I need you, okay? Yes, well, said that. Just submit another support request, okay? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Well then, duty calls, so I'll leave you be. Bye-bye. Man, leave it to Grace to submit a request that makes us work up a sweat. True, but I hadn't held a camera in so long. It's actually pretty fun taking those pictures. I actually don't mind doing requests like these every once in a while. Same here. On the other hand, keeping up with Grace can become exhausting after a while. Say that again. Sweet, there we go. Third quest done. Alright, let's make a quick trip back to the SSS. Next, let's get some rest real quick. We could all use it. Alright, let's check. We only have the missing doctor, which is the required one, and the Geo Front B1 sector most extermination. Don't know if I want to keep these on the side or not, if I should just do it. I'll have to think about it. We'll see you next time.
こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは報告を承りますね。わわ、大変でしたね。さすが皆さんです。わわ、大変でしたね。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
You know what? I might just not do the monster extermination, but we'll at least do the doctor one so that we can get to do some stuff next time. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's get going to St. Ursula. Where can you be, Doctor? Good afternoon, Sarah. Saw the support request you submitted. Oh, the SSS. Glad you could stop by. Something the matter? Yes. Here because of St. Ursula's doctors went missing? Seem awfully calm for a situation like this. Well, I wouldn't call it calm exactly. I think exasperated is a bit more accurate. Exasperated? You clarify the details of your request. There's been a misunderstanding over how severe we each consider a missing person's case to be. Yes, I should probably explain. The doctor in question is a man named Joachim Gunther. Gunther is, well, despite being an expert in his field, he sometimes disappears at the most inconvenient times. Dr. Gunther, wasn't he the man with blue hair and glasses that we met before? By missing, you really meant the guy's playing hooky. Being blunt, yes. I suppose still has quite a lot of things left on its plate, so we're still quite lost without him. I see. So the very hard to imagine is that you don't know where the doctors went off to. Yes, unfortunately that's exactly right. Sorry everyone, it might have been irresponsible for me to write the request like I did, gone missing and all that. What do you think, guys? Think we can postpone this if we want? Based on the information given, the level of urgency seems quite low. Maybe so, but I say we take a crack at it. Hate to leave Sarah in that lurch. I suppose there's no chance he could have gotten mixed up in some trouble. Sarah. Delighted. You know I remind you not to shout in here. You wouldn't want to disturb our patients. Sorry. About that. He's our favorite assault victim. Oh, hold up, man. What? Oh, hey, everyone. Really appreciate everything you did for... Janakte! Sit up. What the heck is Dr. Gunther? About that. I'm sorry, Leiden. He still isn't back. You're joking, right? Oh, God, it's what do you expect me to do all this work? I'm just an intern. There's no time to complain. Do some of it at the very least. What's up with that? Well, Dr. Gunther pushes his work onto Lion pretty regularly. You're afraid Madison Lion is desperately trying to chip away at the amount of work he left behind. Only imagine how much stress he must be under. Yeah, then we can leave this one hanging if that's the case. Gotta do it for poor Leiden. I agree. Certainly deserving of pity. Well, alright then. So, do you have any idea where you could have gone? Does this mean you're accepting my request? Thank you, everyone. Recently, he's been talking about participating in the anniversary festival fishing tournament. Quite possible disappearing has something to do with that. See, you left during work hours. You should probably still be wearing his lab coat. Sure, stick out like a sore thumb. Tucking out of work for a fishing tournament? Sounds like this is more than just some once-in-a-while hobby. False fishing. Should the fisherman skill on Easter or something? Alright, we accept your request, Sarah. Once you find it, we'll contact the hospital and bring him back. It'll be perfect. Thanks so much. Alright, well, at least this time I have an idea. Oh, damn, I gotta take the bus back, right? Damn it. Don't get me wrong, I'm still at least glad there is a form of transportation to get to all these places, but it's like, at the same time, couldn't they have marked these places as well, since it's still within the confines of Crossbell? Like, I get, when it came to Chescosia 2, it was like, it's a much more expansive map than this is, so it's like, I can get why fast travel wouldn't be as simple as that, but it's like, come on. At least do me a bit of a favor here. Okay, East Street. There we go. Should be... No, the next one. Yeah, here we go. Here's the Fisherman Guild. But let me guess, they're out today because of it. Excuse us. Looks like nobody's in. Figure we'd be able to find a clue about where Dr. Gunther went if we came here. Do all those fishing fanatics head out to their tournament or whatever it is? If they have, then our would-be clue has already left the building. Wait a moment, please. There's a sense of presence somewhere inside. Crap, I'm late. Oh, well, if it isn't Detective Lloyd. Retirement, Copeland. You got a second to answer a quick question? Sorry, man, I don't have time to sit here and chit-chat. Gotta hurry to the Fisher Cup out on Ursula Road Sandbar. Just about to start. The Fisher Cup? At the fishing tournament? Oh, so you guys already knew about it? I should know. Never gets past an angler. Fisher Cup is a tournament held in the Fisherman Guild's president, Mr. Fisher. You said I don't have time to sit around chit-chatting. Better get out of here pronto. All the older guys stack the best spots. Just one more thing. Among the attending Fisher Cup is there a doctor with glasses, blue hair, and a white lab coat. Talking about Joachim? Be sure he was coming today, yeah. Bingo. Yep. You all gonna end it tournament too? In that case, take this. What's this? I'm giving it to you as a memento for competing in the Fisher Cup. It's a participation prize, so to speak. Don't ever recall competing in this tournament, so is this really okay? Wait, damn it, I forgot I was running late. Sorry guys, got a jet. Better get moving, you wanna make it. If someone in a hurry, he really went out of his way. Yeah? Anyway, we ain't gonna... should be headed to the Sandbar or Ursula Road. Hurry, reel him in. Cut his enthusiasm, eh, to you, Todd? Silence. Alright. Back to Ursula Road. I'm guessing the Sandbar is like that little pond area before you get to the medical college. Let's check it out. Alright, let's check. Oh. Wait, it's not? Motherfucker. Where the heck he go? Maybe I just had the wrong place. Damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button for the map. Yeah, I thought it would be this place. Alright, let's keep looking. Damn it, I keep checking the wrong thing. Oh! The beach? Guess it would make sense, all things considered. Oh yeah, there they are. Shit. I should have known. Damn, I could have just taken the bus here. Damn it. Just look at this. Look like they're enjoying themselves. I'm impressed they can be so carefree with all the monsters on the highway. There are far fewer monsters than normal today. Scared away by the horde of fishermen? Kinda doubt that. Either way, we found a fishing tournament. All those dudes found Dr. Gunther. I'd say he's probably that guy all the way in the back. Found the doc. Fishing is truly delightful. Guess what they say is true. The heart really is soothed with the cast of your line. It always helps me feel refreshed after a long day at the hospital. Blue hair, white lab coat, didn't got a man. Excuse me, you're Dr. Joachim Gunther. Joachim? Yeah, that's me. I apologize, but I'm in the middle of something important. You need a... Huh? Finally, a bite! It's not even listening. I am. I'm hooked on your every word. Lame pun. Excuse me, sir. Sarah, one of your hospital's receptionists, sent us a request to track you down. Doctor? Repeat absences are causing problems for Lion and the rest of the staff. Got you now. Wow, a viper head. And a pretty big one at that. I can tell my daily trips for the hospital are finally starting to pay off. This dude's in his own little world. Sorry, but I don't think he heard a single thing you said. I think you have to explain yourself again, Lloyd. I was already yelling. I assure you that won't be necessary. The hospital staff is waiting my return, right? It's nice to meet you all. Dr. Joachim Gunther. Simple associate professor over at St. Ursula Hospital. Can't help but feel that we met before. Deja vu, perhaps? I suppose there's really no point in trying to remember them. No, I'll call this deja vu. Should start with an introduction. Oh well, better late than never, right? I'm Lloyd Bannings, member of the Crossbows Police Department's Special Sports Section. Dr. Gunther, will you? It's fine, Lloyd. I understand the dilemma. Does that mean you return to the hospital? Good question, ma'am. However, I've been looking forward to the fish camp for the last 2 months. Kind of a big deal for us anglers. Since I won't have any free time during the festival, I figured I'd treat myself with this little fishing trip. Do you have no sense of responsibility as a physician? Of course I do. My wrist is awfully sore from all the apology letters I had to write every time I snuck out of the hospital last month. Good thing my old chum Leiden was there to help me write half of them. Getting a little off topic now. What do we have to do to convince you to return to the hospital? Let me think about it. Well, since we're already at the Fish Club, why don't we let us over a battle of the baits? You mean fishing? Exactly. You managed to reel in something larger than the viperhead I just caught. I'll gracefully accept defeat in return. Simple, right? So it all comes down to a fishing match, eh? Think you're up for it, Lloyd? Fine, I accept your challenge. Like Rose Chenov. Spoken like a true angler. I'll show you my viperhead to Certain in a little bit. Once you've got a fish of your own, have him inspect that one as well, so I can catch a larger fish than my viperhead, be declared the winner. Keep in mind that there are no do-overs. When you show your fish to Certain, that's it. Oh, and no leaving the sandbar. Come with all your gear in hand, because leaving the sandbar to resupply is forbidden. So, how do the rules sound? No complaints from me. Hope I have enough bait on me. Usually ask the other fishermen if I don't, though. Next time we start our bait off. Good luck, Lloyd. Let's have some fun. Well, I mean, if you insist, I might as well see if anyone else is willing to give you some bait. Okay, I was like, there's no way that no one's gonna choose this spot. Ah, okay, so he's the guy judging our competition. Nice to meet you. My name's Lloyd. Lloyd? It's a pretty funny coincidence if I do say so myself. What do you mean? We share the same name, my boy. I'm Lloyd, Master Fisher of the Fisherman's Guild. Sidon asked me to be a special guest at the tournament, so I packed my things and came all the way from Liberon. Here for the duration of the anniversary festival. So we have some prize catches, alright, Everlord? Yeah, looking forward to it. Is this the Lloyd that Estelle was talking about earlier? Ah, I see. Yeah, because she did say that there was another one, I see. Oh shit, I almost hit this guy. But that was cool, at least we got a bit more dialogue to it. Alright, do I just fish in the same spot you are? Or do I just get my own spot? Guess I would take that one at the end from earlier. Alright, let's start this. Let's do this, guy. Oh wow, could sometimes catch surprisingly big fish. Who would have thunk it? Oh yeah, I got some dumplings. Let's do it. Come on, let's get something big. So he got a viper head. What would be bigger than a viper head? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Nothing? That's bullshit. Why even make it a sort of bait if it's not gonna catch anything? Or maybe it's just this area that it doesn't work. Alright, fine, we'll get the snow crab. Oh, come on! That took so long, I didn't even notice. There we go. Glenda. Oh, come on. I already get Glenda's bass. That's ridiculous. Maybe wait all that for that? It's kind of bullshit. It is Viperhead. Alright, just one more. Can't afford to mess up here. There we go. Good, try again. See what happens. Probably not gonna work, but you know what they say is better to try and fail than not try at all. Damn it. Maybe it's just like that fishing spot's the problem. I'm gonna assume a Glenda's bass is big enough. But I ask this guy if he has any extra bait. Nope. Alright, no one else has ever bait for me to use. Lied to me, game. Alright. Let's just do it. I don't really care. Yeah, why not? Because I can't get a bigger fish than that. You can do the honors here then. Judge away, my friend. Let's see. Darduka's corner, we have impressive viperhead. All the fish Lloyd caught, the largest among them was a viperhead. Judging the winner is... no one. It's a draw. Come again? A draw? Indeed. We carefully took their measurements, and by some miracle they're the exact same size. No choice but to call it a draw. How's that even happen? Wow. Can't say I saw that one coming. Well, I have made a rule that determined a victory in the event of a draw. So, about our deal, how should we proceed? It takes about time to return to the hospital anyway. You're going? Just like that? Really? I was expecting you to throw more of a fuss. Excuse me, miss. I'm not some rowdy child. Well, despite the draw, I had a great time fishing with you. Still, I have a job that awaits me. Huh? He's a crafty one, ain't he? He's totally using us to buy more fishing time, I bet. Utterly despicable. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. It's a pleasure, Certain. See you around. Sure, pal. Looking forward to seeing you at the next competition. Likewise, friend. Cool, didn't lose. Now, you excuse me, SSS. I have a hospital to tend to. If you're waiting at the bus stop if there's anything else you need from me. That dude had us completely wrapped around his finger. He's cunning, alright. I don't trust him in the slightest. I'd swim away the moment we take our eyes off him. Yeah, we should take the same bus to make sure he actually goes back to the hospital. Okay, good. I didn't actually have to do it. Where in the world were you, Doctor? Do you know how many people you've inconvenienced by disappearing without a word? Well, if you must know, I was competing in an intense event known as the Fisher Cup. It was put on by the Fisherman's Guild, and seeing that I am a member, I couldn't possibly skip it. I have the Angler's Code to uphold. This is serious, Dr. Gunther. Do you realize the line is filling in for you as we speak, don't you? Oh, lightness? Huh, I really am blessed to have such a capable pupil. It'd be rude of me to rain in on his parade considering how hard he's working, so why not let things continue as they are? Yes, I think this for the best. Very educational for him. Very educational indeed. Get back to work this instant. Yes, ma'am. Is this guy always like this? He's supposed to be an associate professor, so I presume he has qualifications. Do you say it's a fine line between genius and insanity? It's enough before he hears us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I have to excuse myself here. Next time we meet, let's go fishing again, alright? We'll take no as an answer. Again? Ignore that. I don't know what he's talking about. So, do you need anything else from us? Oh no, that should be everything. Thanks for the help. For our lifesavers. No how else we could have gone and back this quickly. If you have any need, please don't hesitate to come to us. We'll make sure to provide as much assistance as we can. Thank you. Count us all as well. See you around. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's go back. Let's go report our findings for today. Then we'll leave it at that. Oh, god damn it, another cutscene.
おいおい、また厄介事かよ。
はい、ロイドです。
どうもお疲れ様です。
ああ、フランか。どうした？ひょっとして緊急要請か？
はい、そうなんです。実は旧市街の不良さんたちがいるじゃないですか。
Oh no, what was the wall doing now? Wait, what?
本当か？
Wait, no, they don't mean those two, right? Did they mean Ravash and Heiwe? Really?
あいつら証拠にもなく
Out in the open?
観光客
Are you kidding me?
いるだろうね。
そうなんですよ。それで警察に連絡が入ってきて。ただ巡回中の警官はみんな忙しくて手を避けそうにないらしくて。それで彼らと面識のあるロイドさんたちにお願いできないかと。
わかった。港湾区だな。ちょうど町に戻ったところだからすぐに急行するよ。
はい、よろしくお願いします。港湾区で何があったの？
ああ、あの辺りで証拠りもなく喧嘩沙汰を起こしているらしい。
それは
Okay, it is Wazzy Wall again, because I was gonna say, there's no way Ravash and Heiwe would do this out in public.
さすがに迷惑ですね。
やれやれ、祭りの熱気に当てられちまったってところか。
とにかく 人手も多いだろうし、すぐに止めた方が良さそうだ。このまま港湾区に向かおう。
ええ、分かったわ。
そんじゃま、ガキどもを説教しに行くかね。
Alright, but before that, we're gonna save our game here and report the last request we just did. Just again. Alright, support the HQ.
こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは報告を承りますね。さすが皆さんです。報告は以上ですね。ではまた依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
Alright, there we go. Submitted the last request that we need to for today. Alright guys, I think this is gonna be the end here. Sorry it wasn't as much action-packed as I had expected it to be. Again, I had expected that we were gonna do more stuff here. But I didn't think that it was just gonna end like that without a fight against Ernest, but whatever. But hey, we finally unmasked both the fake and the real one, even if we don't actually specifically know the real one. Well, at least Lord and gang don't know. But still, I'd say that was a pretty good job. And again, I did have my suspicions on Risha, but I didn't want to make anything stick out before, because again, it would have just been a weird assumption anyway. Because again, I didn't have much information that back up, but with the circumstances being as they were at that time, it just only made sense. But alright, now we're finally at we're going to start chapter 3. Still hasn't shown us like the part where it says like chapter 3 in the title, so guess we're like at the prologue of it for now. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Next time on Sunday for Transfer Zero, we're gonna be seeing what exactly Wazzy and Wall are up to this time, and hopefully we'll see later on in that stream what Heyo is planning to do towards the end of the anniversary festival. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a follow. You really love watching these streams. Remember, still gonna be Saturday, Trips Closer 2. We'll be tackling more of the Inferno Castle. And we're out. Hope you guys have a good day.